A couple of weeks ago, I asked on all of my social media channels for people to share their biggest obstacles. What were those things that made it really hard for them to naturally reduce their child's ADHD symptoms? Now, if you miss those posts, you still have time to let me know about your obstacles. Just post them in the comments here, and my team will add them to our list of obstacles to address. I got so many amazing responses. So thank you to everyone out there that left a comment or sent me an email or a message. You guys mentioned picky eating, fear of your child missing out, being too busy to cook, it being too expensive to eat healthy, and several more obstacles as well. And I'm planning to address these obstacles in the weeks to come. So make sure and stay tuned here so you don't miss out on those trainings. Now, let's go ahead and dive right in. One obstacle that several people mentioned is that they are too busy to cook. I totally relate to this obstacle because I am not the greatest cook and I really don't like spending lots of time in the kitchen. I'm also a mum of two boys working from home, so I'm busy too. Now, in fact, my son is now playing football and he practices every single weeknight. It definitely makes it harder to eat healthy. But stick with me because I have a few tricks I want to share that have really helped my family and the families that I work with. So tip number one, meal plan, and meal plan. My best advice for this is meal planning. Obviously, by what I just said. Choose some meals that can be made ahead of time and freeze them. For breakfast, you can make pancakes, breakfast muffins, egg muffins, and even breakfast sausages and freeze them ahead of time. You can make a big batch of bacon on the weekend and keep it in the fridge so it's ready to go. You can also make a big batch of overnight oats, which literally takes 5 minutes to make a whole week's worth, or chia pudding, and put them in the fridge for the whole week. Have a day where you offer simple breakfast like peanut butter and gluten-free toast, or avocado and gluten-free toast with bacon, or even a dairy-free yogurt. For smoothies, make smoothie packs where you freeze everything except the liquid into a bag or airtight container. All you have to do is pull out that pack, drop it in the blender, add the liquid, and you're literally all set. You can make a big batch so they can snack on this through the day. So you can make a big batch of smoothie in the morning and keep it in the fridge and they can snack on it all day long. When it comes to dinner, plan meals that can either be prepped ahead of time or quickly on that evening. Plan one night where you can have leftovers. Here are some of my favorite quick and easy go-to meals. We love gluten-free pasta with meat sauce. I do a massive batch of meat sauce and put it in the freezer in different containers. Slow-cooked chicken thigh and steamed veggies, meatballs, mash and peas, oven fries and gluten-free chicken nuggets, sausages with a side salad, chili with corn chips. I make a big batch of this as well, freeze, and then just defrost in individual portions. We do burgers with gluten-free buns. Meal planning can really help to reduce the stress and overwhelm when it comes to cooking dinner. If you are really in a pinch, you can always have breakfast for dinner one night. Kids absolutely love this. Tip number 2 is to prep in advance. I prep as much as possible on the weekends because my weeknights are so busy right now. Just about all of our breakfasts are pre-made on Sunday and ready to go for the week ahead. I also chop veggies and fruit on Sundays so they are ready to go for the week. Like I mentioned, you can make lots of food and store them in the freezer. Then when you are ready for them during the week, just pop them into the oven or into the Instapot. Prepping in advance does take more thought and time beforehand, but it helps so much on those busy evenings. So tip number 3 is have quick meals in your freezer at all times. Have a meal ready to go in the freezer for nights when you just don't have time or you just don't feel like it. This can be something like Applegate chicken tenders or pre-made hamburger patties with frozen oven fries. I always keep frozen sausage links in my freezer. I think I've got about 5 or 6 packets right now for nights when I'm just too busy or too tired to cook. I always also keep a dairy-free, gluten-free pizza in my freezer that I can just pop in to the oven for nights like these. Tip number 4 is find your go-to restaurants. At first, it seems really overwhelming to think about going out to eat on a gluten-free, dairy-free diet, but honestly, seriously, it becomes second nature once you've done it for a while. We don't even think about it or ring ahead or do anything like that anymore because we've been eating this way for such a long time. But until you get to that point, call ahead or look at the menu online. If you know that they won't have something, but you still want to go, bring a substitute like a gluten-free bun and give it to them to use. There is also a fabulous app that I use that can help you find gluten-free friendly restaurants. It's called Find Me Gluten Free, and I'm going to pop a link to that in the comments after this is over. So be on the lookout for that one. You want to make sure that when you are going out that you confirm your order before starting to eat. So for example, is this the gluten-free bun that I ordered? My children love gluten-free bun burgers with veggies and fries. So this is one of our go-to meals when we eat out. Grilled chicken is also another great option and is easy to find. Mexican, carne asada, beans and rice, as long as there's no cheese on the beans. Sushi without using the soy sauce. There are so many options out there. I hope that these tips today will help you as you navigate this process. And as always, I'd love to chat with you more about how my team can best help you as we work to reduce your child's ADHD symptoms through food and natural solutions. If you'd like to chat with us about how we can help you, totally book a free call with us today. And I'm going to pop that link to the comments after this call as well. Guys, hope this was helpful. I hope you have a great rest of the day and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.